Hello, everyone. I do apologize. I had to restart my laptop twice. And then it wanted to upload, it wanted to reboot slow. So, it's just one of those days for those wondering. It's one of those days. I don't know what's going on. Okay, oh my gosh, I know it's not messing up right now. Oh, girl, you should cut it, girl. You should cut your hair off. It's hot outside. So you should go ahead and just chop it on off. You know, let me go ahead and get into my intro because I'm already tardy. So let me go ahead and play my intro and I'll be back. Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Okay, so we are Okay, let me go ahead and pull up my slideshow. Y'all, something funny is going on over here. Because I didn't mute my actual mic, but it was mute. You still can't hear? Let me see. Like, what is going on? Okay, can you guys hear me now? You see what I've been dealing with? This is what I've been dealing with. Gosh, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. For anyone wondering, I'm stressed because I don't do technology. Technology do me, but I don't do technology. And the reason why I say it do me is because a lot of times I don't really know what I'm doing for real, but we're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? But today it's like, dang, I thought we had everything situated and ready to go. Apparently not, but we're going to figure it out. Bear with me, okay? Because I wanted to give commentary on this situation with Caresha, P. Diddy, and the city girls, the material girls, because I'm not really for the lifestyle. And the reason why, okay, it's not because it's on the more non-conservative side. It's not because of that, okay? It's really because I don't feel like women truly benefit the way a man would. And today I'm going to get into why that is or why that may be. I feel like a lot of women who try to do the whole city girl lifestyle, they're never taken serious. They tend to be tossed around a lot. And they get washed, they're considered washed up. Like we see it all the time. And it's like nobody wants to talk about the future of the city girl. See, city girl is actually fun when you're young, right? But after 25, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm for a city girl in silence. I'm not for a city girl in, ooh, girl, let's blast my business to the whole world. I'm not for that type of city girl movement. So I wanted to talk about that. A city girl that I do stand, And a lot of people sleep on her. A lot of women sleep on her because she moves in silence, but she on her city girl. Cuban Link. Now I know there's a lot of Cuban dolls and Cuban this and Cuban that, but Cuban Link, that's one smart girl, okay? She moves in silence. And she's dealing with 50 Cent, the rapper, and he actually has elevated her. He has elevated her. Okay. She out here, she was here in Houston not too long ago, and she was buying property because she is investing in property. But it wasn't that she came out here to invest in property just to invest in property. 50 Cent actually invested first. And I think he spoke at the Houston Town Hall meeting or something like that that they had going on, because they're doing a lot of building in and around the Houston area. And so she came down here and bought up some property. So there is a difference, you guys. I think Cuban Link is in a position where she's with someone that actually helps elevate her financially. And I'm for that. But in this situation with P. Diddy and Caresha, one thing that I'm noticing about their relationship or their dynamic is the fact that the only time Caresha can actually like elevate in some way, he has like a string attached to her, or he's controlling the situation behind the scenes, and he has full dictatorship over what's going on, what's happening, how it's happening. And that's not city girl behavior for me. That's not. So I don't like that. And I want to talk about it because, I think for us as women, I don't see anything wrong with you wanting to entertain a man for status reasons, because a lot of times these men, they will use you for your looks. They will use you for your youth. They will use you for your energy, your funness, whatever the case may be, to make themselves look better and appear better socially and things like that. And then once they're done with you, they leave you high and dry, and then they move on to somebody else, and then you become washed up. And so I don't want that to be, I don't want women to go through that. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, because now there is a part 2 to this. I forgot to mention this. There is a part 2 to this on my Patreon if you would be interested, because I talked about this. Was it last week? Yes, it was last week. I talked about this. And I told y'all that, and I did a whole history background. We went back in history, then we moved to today, present time. And I told y'all, like, you can try. I wouldn't advise it, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, you just can't. They're well seasoned. They're very calculated, and they strategize, and they've done this before. So it's like they're good at what they do. So you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. I don't care if you are a city girl. Okay. That don't mean nothing. And one thing that I have learned about Diddy, I don't know about y'all. I don't know if there's any spiritual people out here, but he has like really dark energy to me. He has dark energy. Like, I don't know. I see darkness behind his eyes. And then when I look at Caresha, I see like brightness, like sparkles. But behind Diddy's eye, I just see a whole just dark. I just get darkness from him. Like, he got this dark cloud that just follow him wherever he go. And I'm just like, how does she not see that? And it's just darkness. Even the Gina girl, the 10-year side piece, which we'll get into too, she even has darkness. She has the same darkness behind her eyes. And I'm really, really big on that. Like, that's why I like to look at people in the eyes, because that tells me everything that I need to know. Like, if I look at you in the eye, I'm like, okay, I could tell a lot about you. And so when I look at P. Diddy, there's a lot of darkness behind his eyes, which makes me question why he wears sunglasses a lot. Let's get into it though. Caresha. How is Caresha getting used, and how is she not benefiting? First and foremost, right? since they have linked and since they have gone public. I felt like if Caresha would have stayed low key with this relationship, she would have been benefiting more, in my opinion. But ever since she went public with this relationship, she is not benefiting the same. So I'm going to break down why. How is that even possible? First and foremost, when she did the Caresha Please podcast episode, the first one, two reasons, right? P. Diddy was her first guest. So she over here interviewing a man that she has a personal relationship with, which I thought was weird, but they did it for marketing, promo, whatever the case. That was number one. Number two, Caresha Please is on Revolt TV. Now, if you did not know, Revolt TV is owned by P. Diddy, and he has owned that network since 2013. Okay. So not only is he the share owner of her podcast episode or show, or I would say her show on his network. So that means he's getting money from that, right? He's getting paid way more than she is. So them little shopping sprees, it doesn't amount to the views and her popularity and her likeness, what it brings to his platform, his network. And this is why I want you guys to understand, as a woman, you have to know your worth in business and in your personal self, within your personal self. It's not just, oh, I know my worth. No, you got to know your worth when it comes to your business too. Because ain't no way I would have allowed business-wise for this to go down. Like, I'm on your network. I'm bringing you traffic to your network. I'm bringing a younger audience to your network. Because, I mean, come on, y'all. Do you really think the audience on TikTok is the same audience that's on Revolt TV? No, it's not. It's not. Revolt TV is more so for, I would say, millennials and older. But the younger generation, y'all not watching Revolt TV. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. You're just not. You on TikTok, you may be on YouTube, you may be, I don't know. You're not on Revolt TV though. And see, Caresha, the city girl, okay, she in her prime, she has the attention and she has the popularity of the youth. Now, one thing that I have noticed since being in the entertainment business, when you have the youth on your side, you will never die. And this is why when you get older and you grow older, you start to mature and things like that, you want to stay young. Because when you are able to be open-minded, when you are able to be open-minded to a point where you can learn from young people, you will always seek growth. You will always elevate and grow no matter your age. So he's no dummy. He's no dummy. So he's using Caresha to bring a younger audience to his network. Not bad, not a bad business move, but I feel like Caresha should be getting a bigger bag. That is just my opinion. I feel like she's worth way more than a handout with his platform that's really not getting that much attention, or it's not getting that many views from a younger demographic. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you gonna bring that type of audience, she need to be paid for that. But we don't know. I don't know who her manager is, but they need to get that together. Okay, now to back up what I'm saying, right? I can't play the song because it's copyrighted, but she was on TikTok dancing to his song. And this is for her younger audience. So if you see her dancing, she's promoting his song. It's sexy. She's selling sex. It's good marketing. She did a little red light action. And you know, this is what friends do. So you think she got a check for this? Y'all let me know. You think she got a check for this? And she's really pushing this song. Okay. Now, two things. This is why you got to know your worth when it comes to business and when it comes to, you know, your personal affairs. Caresha, city girl, right? We got to think city girl, right? When I think of City Girl, I think of the FNF anthem. Okay, we're F Ninja free, right? I think of that. Now, girl, why in the hell are you sitting up here dancing on TikTok to a song that this man made about his ex? Can someone please explain that to me? Can someone explain that to me? We talking about City Girl. When I think of City Girl, I think of Megan Thee Stallion, right? And I think of the song that she did. What was the recent song that she came out with? And she in the bathtub. Because you know, City Girls, they talk ish. They put a ninja in him in his place, right? That's what I'm thinking. This is how I'm thinking a City Girl is. I'm like, girl, you over here dancing to his song, promoting his song. This is why I say to the young women out here, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. He been doing this. He Plan B. That's the song, Plan B. Couldn't think of it. Thank you. Megan Thee Stallion's Plan B song. You saw how she was talking in that song? She was talking her ish. So when I look at Caresha, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Get up. What are we doing, sis? No, we don't do City Girls don't do this. City Girls don't do that. Or am I mistaken? I thought City Girls weren't, I thought y'all was different. Okay. That's like mammy behavior. You know, I thought y'all didn't do that type of stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Somebody says stand Caresha, stand up, sis. I'm gonna need you to stand up. Cause what is going on? And then y'all, another sign that Diddy, this is what he does. Okay. This is what he does. This is nothing new. This is what he does. That's why I'm like, Caresha, run, girl, run. This is what he does. And so if later, this Gina girl, which Gina, if you don't know who Gina is, she has been Diddy's side piece for about 10 years. So he has cheated on Cassie with this girl. I wouldn't be surprised if he has other women as well, which there are rumors that he has other women as well that he deals with. And you know what they say about men in the industry that has to be seen with all of these different women, what that means. But I'm not going to get into that. But Gina, she been the side piece for about 10 years. If you didn't know, Tasha K did an interview with her, and she exposed him on Tasha K, and then she went back. So Gina has been around for years. She's always played the side chick role. She doesn't mind playing the side chick role because he'll just throw her some money and she's okay with that, and she'll just go back to him and keep her mouth shut until I guess he do something to piss her off, and then he'll show back up over there and give her some money, probably give her some D, and she'll probably shut up again. You know, that's Gina. Gina is the 10-year side piece that doesn't mind being a side piece because she feels like Diddy can do for her more than, I guess, a man, a different man that maybe she can meet. She's a pretty woman. I don't understand why she's so stuck on this man. But of course, he has introduced her to a new lifestyle or a higher level lifestyle. And so she just settles to be the side chick. So, you know, everybody got to play that role. I'm not going to be mad. If you're a side chick, you're a side chick. And if everybody in the situation know about it, Caresha, Cassie, I mean, it seemed like everybody was cool with it as long as they got their cut. You know, I'm not going to get into that. So Gina is that girl. And so she went on Instagram and she blasted him because she said you wouldn't even know about this song, which she was referring to the new single that he released. And she said you wouldn't even know about this song if I would have never introduced you to it. Now, the interesting thing about Black culture is dragging this girl, which is crazy to me because it's just like, she's right though. If she introduced a artist or a song, brought it to his attention that this would be popular, this would be popping, because she's young, she knows what's in. Diddy is 50 something years old. He don't know what's in. He don't know what the younger generation really want to hear and what they want to see. And so he took advantage of her and used her to get this song. He got the song turned into a single and made it about his ex. Does this sound like a man you can trust? And we're talking about what's going on right now. We're not talking about what he did to all the other women before these women. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. And we're talking about women that he has done business with. We're not talking about women that he just out here sleeping with and he just throwing it. We're talking about women in business. I would never mix business with this man. Are you crazy? So we gonna listen to what Gina has to say. But Gina is blasting him like, dang, like you really just took a song that I introduced you to, and then you didn't even give me credit for it. You didn't even give me a finder's fee. Do you not understand that Diddy has been doing this for years? You know how many people he has burned in the industry, stealing their songs or taking a beat and mixing it or doing something with it without his knowledge. And I'm talking about creatives, black creatives that he has worked with. This is not new. I'm talking about Danity Kane. I'm talking about the group called Dream. I'm talking about Faith Evans. I'm talking about Dawn when she tried to go solo with her within her career, and he was like, "Okay, I'm done with Danity Kane. I'm gonna go with Dawn, and I'm gonna make her a superstar." He loves saying, "I'm gonna make you a superstar." Y'all still trust this man? Like, I'm confused. Y'all still trust this man after what he did to Danity Kane? Then it was Mary J. Blige, Cassie. Seriously, I'm gonna tell you now. This is. Okay, something's really going on with StreamYard. But I want to also add, the lock. Yeah, day 26. Y'all know the list. The list. Okay, so you guys, that's StreamYard. If the audio is funny, it's StreamYard. I do get a warning when the audio goes out, but that's StreamYard. That is not me. I do apologize. Listen, paying somebody $250,000, that's not a lot of money. I'm sorry. Not when we're talking about she's marketing a single. Let me tell you something. These influencers, and we're talking about influencers. We're not talking about celebrities. These influencers are getting the bag with a post when it comes to promotion. A bigger bag than $250,000. Stop it. Okay, you need to go talk to Jackie Aina or any of these beauty influencers that you see on Instagram that's doing a skincare routine or a lifestyle routine or something like that. Go talk to them and ask them if $250,000 is a lot of money, because it's not. I'm going to tell you now, it's not. We're talking about business. We're not talking about a $250 shopping spree. Caresha is working for this money. Do you not understand that? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. She is working for this money. She is literally in a hotel room right now with red light dancing to his song to try to promote it to her fans on TikTok. Mace, that was another one. That is another one. And let's continue. Let's continue. Oh snaps. Oh my God, Total. Dang, I forgot about that one. Jadakiss. You know, Jadakiss don't like him either. A lot of people don't like him in the industry for the very reasons that I'm talking about right now. Okay. Let me go back. Let me start. Let me see what Gina has to say. Let's get into what Gina has to say.
Today, first of all, I put you onto that song, and if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this song on your album. Okay?
So she's saying
Mace. Mace is a now iconic rapper, one of the most...
Sorry. Okay. So Gina was online giving proof that she is the one that actually introduced him to the song and everything like that. And she just wanted a finder fee or credit or something, and I feel like that's reasonable. So I'm going to get into Mace because I feel like the situation that happened with the rapper Mace, if you don't know Mace, he was a rapper. He was signed to Bad Boy's record label. I want to say during the late 90s, early 2000s, around that era, that was a good era for Bad Boys, the record company. And so he was signed to the label. And so this is what he did. And this is what P. Diddy does. People keep saying, oh, she using him. She thinks she is. And that's the thing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. He's actually benefiting way, way, way more. Okay. And one thing that I need Black women, a man with money will throw you a bone, but it don't mean shit to him. Okay, so he'll give you some money, but it don't mean a damn thing to him. It may be everything to you, but understand that you're being taken advantage of, because $250,000 is like handing somebody $200. When you are a billionaire, you have to think about the levels that you have to reach in order to get to that level, and how $250,000 on a billionaire level is not a lot of money, and it's a tax write-off because this is a business transaction. Okay. So all them trips that you see him going on, you see Caresha going on, the shopping sprees, that's all a tax write-off. It's business and it's transactional. And at the end of the day, one thing that I know about rich people, they don't like paying taxes. So this is why you got to know your worth. Even when you're dealing with a billionaire can throw you some money. It don't mean nothing to him. And that's the thing. When you're out here dealing with men with money, they will throw you money. It don't mean nothing to them, and you are taking it like it's everything to you. This is why I would never, ever, ever recommend that you reduce yourself to a price tag, ever. Because even when you're dealing with a billionaire and he out here buying you this, buying you that, or he giving you money, it's nothing to him. One thing that I have learned about rich people, they care about their money. So if they throwing you money, it's because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. It's that simple. They do not care. Rich people love their money. So if they giving some money away, they don't care. Okay? They give the charity, all type of stuff. They don't care. Okay. That's why you can't be easily impressed. You cannot be easily impressed when you're dealing with men with money. You just cannot. They will use, as soon as, listen, you dealing with a man with money, and maybe I should do a video on this. Maybe I should do a video on this. When you are dealing with a man with money, and and your eyes get big because he pull out a stack of cash, or he take you to a restaurant and you looking at the menu, you like, oh my God, look at these prices. If you are the type of woman that's easily impressed and you're dating a man with money, he see how your eyes light up when you see that type of stuff. He gonna take you for everything that you got. That's exactly what's about to happen. So you cannot be easily impressed. And I hate that's the message that Young Miami is pushing to her younger audience of women. Once a man finds out you're easily to impress, he gonna take advantage of you. I said this in my part 1 to this topic, right? My part 1 is on my Patreon. I said in part 1, I literally said the main type of woman that gets used and taken advantage of. 6 came on here and she said it's big women. No, it's not. It's the girl that's fun. It's the girl that's cool. It's the nice girl. It's the fun girl. Those are the women that get taken advantage of the most. Because at every turn, they're saying, you can play with me. And I'm cool with it. What is Young Miami doing? She's saying, hey, we're together, but he's single. We have fun. He's never going to take her serious. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Because when he was on live, he had no problem calling her ninja, talking to her like a whole man, bro. I mean, he might as well have started calling her bro. This is why you never want to be seen as the fun girl. You never want to be seen as the cool chick, the down chick, the nice chick. He gonna take you for everything that you got. It's not big women. I'm sorry. They're gonna try to make you believe it is, but it's not. It's really the cool, the nice, the fun, the funny. An example that I used was when it typically is when you are the funny friend, you're the source of entertainment. No one tends to take you serious. So you don't even want to be the fun friend when it comes to your social groups. Because as soon as you stop being fun, or as soon as you stop being the entertainer, they don't want to hang out with you no more. It's the same thing. That's why you never want to put yourself in a box and put this cap on you to where you're just this type of person. You never want to be like that. I'm not saying you can't have fun with men. I'm not saying you can't be nice to men. You just need to be a little more difficult and not allow these men to think that because you're nice and because you're understanding and because you're reasonable that they can play with you like that. They need to go play with somebody else. So it's not big women that get taken advantage of. Yeah, I just told you who it is. Stop being so nice. I used to be nice. I ain't nice no more. I'm gonna make you jump through some hoops. Now my difficultness is it's within good reason. Like, don't call me after 11 o'clock. Don't be asking me to come over to your house after 11. That's what I'm talking about. Be difficult within good reason. Now, am I expecting you to be rich? No. No, I'm not. I don't expect you to be rich. Okay, let's get into this Mace the Rapper conversation, though, because this is crucial. So listen very closely, okay?
Mace. Mace is a now iconic rapper, one of the most noticeable rappers to come from Bad Boy Records. He had multiple multi-platinum albums and even wrote songs for Diddy. He ended up retiring out of the blue to become a minister. There was so much death going on around him and he just wasn't happy. In 2020, Diddy gave a speech about the unfair circumstances surrounding Black artists at the Grammys, which prompted a response from Mace. Diddy said, "In the great words of Erykah Badu, we are artists and we are sensitive about our stuff. We are passionate. For most of us, this is all we got. This is our only hope." He continued, "Truth be told, hip-hop has never been respected by the Grammys. Black music has never been respected by the Grammys, to the point that it should be. So right now with this current situation, it's not a revelation. This thing been going on, and it's not just going on in music. It's going on in film, it's going on in sports. And for years we've allowed institutions that have never had our best interests at heart to judge us. And that stops right now." This speech caught a ton of backlash online, with many people claiming Diddy has never had the best interest of Black art either, and it prompted a direct response from Mace. "I heard your Grammy speech about how you are now for the artist and about how the artist must take back control. So I'll be the first to take that initiative. Also, before we ask of other ethnicities to do us right, we should do us as Black people better. Especially the creators. I heard you loud and clear when you said that you are now for the artist. And to that, my response is, if you want to see change, you can make a change today by starting with yourself. Your past business practices have knowingly continued. You have purposefully starved your artists and been extremely unfair to the very artists that helped you attain that Icon Award on the iconic Bad Boy label. For example, you still got my publishing from 24 years ago, which you gave me $20K, which makes me never want to work with you, as any artist wouldn't after you know someone is robbing you and tarnishing your name when you don't want to comply with his horrendous business model. However, people would always ask, what?"
Now, I got to stop him right there. So, what does that tell me? Okay. When you do business with Diddy, if he doesn't have control in the situation, he's not going to do business with you, sweetie. That's number one. Also, you can't break someone's pockets when they're making money off of you. That doesn't even make sense. You cannot break somebody's. Caresha's not out here breaking his pockets, sis. I'm sorry. Not when this man is making money off of her. Okay. Another thing that I want to point out is that he has always done horrible business practices. Always. And so for that, because of that, it's just not good to ever go into business with him. Now, she has this show, Caresha Please, that's going into business with him. She also came out with a website called Caresha Please, that's going into business with him. So you can't say, oh, she breaking his pockets when he's literally making money off of her. I don't get that. So let's continue. And then also another thing that I don't agree with, because people keep saying, oh, Caresha has a plan. Her plan is to get pregnant by this man. I don't think that's a good plan. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's a good plan to get pregnant by this man at all. And the reason, let me tell you something. Diddy has always came in groups and he has always broken them up. If you truly are a City Girl friend or a City Girl fan, one thing that Diddy has always done, he has always come in the middle, business-wise, between band members or group members. So don't be surprised if you see the City Girls break up soon. Oh, y'all not ready for this. Don't be surprised if you see the City Girls break up. Do not be surprised. Do not be shocked. Because every time Diddy comes in the middle and he start doing business with a member on the side, because he feels like they're a superstar, right? That's his favorite word. I can make you a superstar, right? Don't be surprised if he comes through and the City Girl, the group is no longer. Just throwing that out there. Okay. If you truly are a fan, you should be concerned. For real.
What's up with Mace? So I'll be forced to still perform to not look crazy when I was getting peanuts, and the robbery would continue. According to Mace, he offered Diddy $2 million for the publishing rights Diddy paid $20,000 for. But Diddy said that Mace would need to match what a European bidder was offering in order to get his publishing rights back.
I'm trying to get my shots together.
Yeah, take your time, baby.
You ain't ready? Nah, I ain't rushing. I'ma always take my time then.
Yeah. So how you feeling today? What's up? It's fucking Friday. How you feeling? How your day been? I'm feeling great. You know, it's a celebration over here.
Oh, okay. We celebrating. What you seeing?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into this live, there's some things that I want y'all to look out for. Because I'm an observer, but I want to know if y'all see what I see. Okay? So throughout this live, Diddy promotes his single. He promotes his tequila that he just came out with. You know, for years, black men on this platform were trying to convince me that P. Diddy owns Ciroc. And I'm like, sir, you do your research. He does not own Ciroc. He is partnered. But now, let's give credit where credit is due. He has his own tequila brand. So it is a black-owned alcoholic beverage. It's called De Leon. Okay? He is pushing that heavy right now. Now, one thing that I have learned about Diddy, Puff Daddy, whoever, right, is the fact that he is for himself and he's all about his money and he's all about building an empire. That is what he's all about. That's what he's always been about. And that's why his relationships and the dealings that he has with women, they tend to fail because he's willing to put his career, his money, building an empire before the women that he claims he loves or that he's into or whatever the case may be. That is just what he does. Is just something that that's what he's more into. It's his money. And do I blame him? No. I just don't understand why he got to involve women and use women. He has used women throughout his entire career, or he has used women to build his empire because he used J-Lo. I remember when J-Lo was in her prime, she was young and she was out here doing music and things like that. He was using her to push his own business practices and things like that. So it's just something that he does. But let's continue. And right now, he's trying to get the younger audience. So he's using Caresha to do that. And so, I mean, now he wants to go public with the relationship and he wants to go on Instagram Live with the relationship because he wants us to buy into their relationship and then start supporting them. You guys, one thing that I have learned about marketing today is trash. Because the only way you can really push anything nowadays, it's like you either got to sell sex, you got to sell a song with a dance, you got to sell a song with a dance or a relationship, or you got to sell a movie or a skincare line with a relationship. Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan. You gotta sell. In order for you to really like sell something, whatever it is, it has to come with either sex, a relationship, or a dance. I'm just the messenger, okay? So it's just something that I constantly see now, and that is what he's doing. He's in this public situationship with Caresha to push his single, to push his alcoholic beverage. And what is Caresha getting out of it? She's getting a podcast that's owned by him. So y'all saw Wendy Williams. Did y'all see how Wendy Williams was recently done? She couldn't even show up. She wasn't even invited to her last show. That's how this works in business and in the industry. It's a cold world out here. So Wendy Williams couldn't even show up to her own show. Caresha, please, she may not be able to show up to her own show. Her last show. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know y'all saw that with Wendy Williams. That was messed up. I said, dang, so they using her name. They used her likeness. They used her personality. And then they just tossed her to the side. She wasn't even invited to her own show. That is crazy, y'all. Crazy. So y'all be careful out here thinking that things are sweet. Sometimes we as Black content creators will take an opportunity, which I don't agree with. We'll take an opportunity because we feel like that's going to benefit us more than if we were to take an opportunity, but then also have a certain percentage in whatever we're doing. Like sometimes we'll just take that opportunity. And so Caresha, she may be trying to venture out beyond rap. And this is how I said she may, P. Diddy may come in between JT and Caresha. And the reason is because if you notice, Caresha, she wants to expand beyond just rapping. She wants to, and she said that, I think in the interview, she said she wants to expand beyond rapping. She's tired of doing the same old thing. And she wants to build an empire, right? The same thing that P. Diddy is doing. And so he has got in her head already, and he has convinced her that she needs to do this, and this. So she's selling bonnets, she's selling PJs and all this type of stuff. And he's helping her expand. But the thing with helping her expand is he has his hands in it completely. And I don't like that. Even when Lori Harvey came out with her skincare, do you think Michael B. Jordan had his hand in it? They had a PR relationship. A lot of word on the curb was they did. But he didn't have his hand in her skincare. He didn't have his hand in her Michael Kors business deal. This is why I'm telling you guys, you got to know your worth when it comes to business. You got to know your worth when it comes to personal affairs. And I wouldn't mix it too unless you're married. And even then, you have to be careful with that. But let's get into this live.
That's the vibes. Cause what?
Hold on. Give me a couple. Let me turn my camera on. They in there.
Take your time. I'm gonna give me a shot. Can we pour some shots? I'm gonna play another record I produced. No.
Okay, go ahead. Do you?
Got it, Clyde.
What's up, Christian?
Uh-oh.
What's up?
What's good?
I'm doing my Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Got this set up right here. You know?
Wait, hold on.
The setup.
I got mine too. Hold on.
How long?
Mine's cute.
Mine's cute. I almost spilled my shit.
Okay, so we're gonna take a shot before we get into our questions. So today is gonna be Friday.
Caresha, please, nigga.
Hey. Okay.
Hold on, let me get a stand. Hold on, baby girl, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's my reception. You know, I don't be having no Wi-Fi in none of these mansions.
No, I ain't got Wi-Fi.
How you like my fit?
Let me see. Let me check you out. Back up.
Tell the truth though, because you know I can change. Back up. Yeah. Let us see.
Let me see what Christian turn the camera around.
You know this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some fresh air. For
Y'all, the connection was horrible. We need to get through this though, because you're gonna learn a lot from this live.
I'm feeling like niggas are. I'm feeling like. Yeah.
it's the vibration and the frequency is real high. We're gonna get it together though. I buy myself balloons just to make sure that and this is what I do on a Friday before I go shoot a video with Tiana Taylor. I need some shades, yo. Yeah, sure. What's up, baby girl? It's poppin'. Shit, chillin'.
How you feeling today?
Yeah. Some things I want y'all to look out for. This is why, like, men with money, I really don't get impressed by them, and especially the ones that it's arrogance and ego. They need constant admiration, and I just don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time to really be stroking your ego. I could never be a sugar baby for that reason alone, because I'm like, dang, that is a full-time job. When you are dating a man with money, they need constant reassurance, constant admiration, lots of compliments. Even if you don't feel like they're worthy of the that is what you have to do. And for me, I'm not, listen, if you're a sugar baby, you're a sugar baby. But it's just not for me for those reasons too. Like, I'm just like, girl, I don't have time. Like, you have to stroke their ego, like, a lot. And it's like, girl, I don't have time for that. So just know that when you do, if you are out here being a city girl, sugar baby, whatever like that, that's one thing that you have to do. You have to constantly give them admiration, compliments, and it's just, I don't got time. So you'll see that throughout this entire live. And another thing that I noticed when I watched this live is that he be bossing everybody around. Y'all notice that? I'm like, you can't go get your own sunglasses. You can't go get your own stand for your phone. This is crazy. This is not City Girl. I'm sorry. This is, I don't know what this is, but this is not City Girl. Because city girls don't get bossed around. I thought we didn't get bossed around. City girls get bossed around? Y'all let me know. Because this is crazy.
Feeling good. Feeling great. You know what I'm saying? This is a... Huh?
You just in your backyard chilling.
Now I'm celebrating. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get to this point to be able to drop this single, you know? And you know how personal like music is to me. And so I'm the happiest motherfucker in the world, you know? Feeling good. I'm in my bag. Staying in the light. You know? Hopefully I got people dancing some more. But you know we need to dance. We need a good bop.
So you back in your bop. The bop is back.
What you think? We gonna interview. I told you we just gonna get on here and talk how we talk. You know I'm in the bop. You wouldn't even ask me no questions. See, you on that Caresha, please time. We ain't gonna be doing no interviews now. Just talking to my friend, baby. For real.
Who you talking?
Talking to you.
No, you not.
I'm back in my bop.
Okay then.
Okay, you know that.
I know you back in your bop.
I'm gonna ask you, am I back in my bop?
What time it is?
Yeah, you know what time it is. What time is it?
It's fucking Friday. It's shot o'clock.
Let's go. Nah, for real, what you doing though?
I'm getting my hair. I got a show tonight.
Can we bring the music out here?
Yeah, I want to hear everybody. I want to hear Gotta Move On. That's my song.
All right, you gonna get Gotta Move On.
You gotta take a shot by X.
It's shot by X. Be single as a motherfucker. Yeah.
Cheers.
Single. It's free.
Cheers to being single.
She
really do. Because ain't no way.
I'm going to get into that. I'm gonna wait till next week and really get into that a little bit deeper. I don't want to get into that with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that today. All I can say is sometimes, you know, you got to move on. Sometimes, for real, with like everything. I'm one of the people that it's like, it's hard for me to move on. I know when I got fired from Uptown, I was crying like crazy. I ain't want to go out real quick. Over real bad, baby. Real bad.
Man, he's my real bad. What?
Yeah, karma's a motherfucker. You know, no matter what, you're gonna get hit with something back. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, though.
I already took my shot.
You said what? No. I own Delion, so I can take more shots. It's all right. And I'm feeling good about it. I don't give a fuck. You give a fuck? What's going on?
No,
you got a show?
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
He wants y'all to know that he owned this Dilion tequila, okay? Now, he done promoted his single. He ain't even asked her about her day, how she doing, everything okay with you. You know, she done asked him, how you doing? Oh, you look good. I'm just like, dang. Listen, This is how it really is, y'all. And this is what I was trying to explain to y'all in my video about the girl that went viral on TikTok. She went viral on TikTok, and people were saying her standards were too high, and then it turned into this whole pretty girl privilege thing. But y'all, stop wanting what others have because you don't know what they are going through in order to get the privilege. When you have pretty girl privilege, a lot of times that does not always come with respect. So it's just like, yeah, she's getting the privilege of being with this billionaire, right? But he don't respect her like that. So would you really want to take her role or her position? I mean, if money means that much to you, if shopping sprees mean that much to you, I guess. But I really just don't see. I just don't see why girls want that. I just don't, because I'm just like, well, this man don't respect me, so why would I even want to entertain him like that? So I mean, yeah, she got the privilege, but at what cost? I can't do it. I have too much respect for myself. I can't do it.
Yeah. Something feels so good right now. I'm so happy.
You look good.
I'm so happy, my nigga. Play that shit again. Shout out to Bryson. And just to be putting the frequency back. So we have some parties where like men and women can dance, you know? Motherfuckers feel good. DJ right now. KK, give me a new DJ.
Diddy, what's up?
I'm an engineer out here.
Diddy, what's up?
What up?
You with the vibes?
I'm with the vibes. What's up? Talk to me. I just want to.
What's going on? What you want to talk about? What's going on? What's in the air?
Ain't shit in there. You know, I don't gossip. I'll just call you, say what's up, my nigga. I want to just have a party with you. Alright, what's in the air? I'm in the air. I'm in the air. When you ain't been outside yet? You ain't been outside yet?
What are you talking about?
I'm not outside inside. I'm outside.
Okay,
that's what's in the air. Love is in the air. You said what? What'd you say?
I'm not laughing.
What'd you say?
I said you outside.
I thought you said about something about putting me on the sidewalk.
Okay, another point that I want to make, and I'm just using Megan Thee Stallion as an example. You know, she dates what is his name? Party, right? But he stay in the background, right? And so, if you all know, Megan Thee Stallion, she has this persona. Tina, what's another persona that she has? Tina Snow. I forget the other one that she has. But my reason for bringing this up is he's ruining her persona, because Caresha or Young Miami's persona is that she don't take ish from nobody. She don't be out here dealing with men that don't worship the ground that she walk on. Like, she can talk back and talk her ish. It's actually ruining her persona, her image when it comes to her business, her brand. And hottie, sugar, like, you know how she has all those personas and things like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not good for her, you guys. Like, you guys are not looking at the bigger picture. When you look at the bigger picture, it's really not good for her. And the reason is because it like really ruins her persona. And that's one thing that Megan Thee Stallion has down pat. Like, she shows y'all her relationship, but she really don't show you everything. Like, he don't like try to overshadow her in the public eye when it comes to some of her personas and stuff that she has. He allows her to actually be herself and be in that. And he just like kind of falls to the backside. I like that about Party, actually. I actually do. So that's one thing that I have noticed. And so when he gets on live with her, you know, and the way he talks to her sometimes like that, in her songs, it doesn't match the persona that she actually sells with her music, which is not good for business. So it's just something to think about. I hate seeing that, because I'm just like, you know, she worked her butt off to build this persona. Whether you agree with it or like it or whatever, she worked her butt off to build that persona. She was pregnant. She was rapping still when JT was locked up. She's been through a lot. So to have a man, and this is why I'm making this commentary today, know your worth as a woman in business. To have a man come in and just like ruin all your hard work, right? Even if he is like, you know, he a man with money, whatever the case may be. I've seen so many women allow men to ruin their business opportunities and things like that. So just be careful about that. Just be careful. Even if it is cap, if you know that her persona is how she makes her money, as a man, you're going to step back and not mess up that persona because that's how she makes her money. But that's when you're dealing with a man that actually cares about you and respects you. So that's the difference. I'm sorry. That is the difference.
I was like, you ain't the boss of me, girl.
See?
Oh my God.
See what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Okay.
I'm on the sidewalk, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's rough out there.
Exactly.
But I'm outside, though.
Yeah, you outside. You in the sky. How about that?
Yeah. That's what I told you. What? Because what?
Because what happened?
Because what? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me what the fuck is up.
You are
All right. Tell me what's going on with you.
It's fucking Friday. I'm sitting here getting, I'm in glam. I'm like, so, you know, I'm always working. So I got a show tonight.
Where your show at? Where's your show at?
In Miami.
Oh, shit. That shit gonna be lit. Everybody in Miami, when y'all see Caresha and JT, I want y'all to turn up extra, extra, extra loud. You know what I'm saying? Get the vibes up, lift up the frequency. What are you typing?
You looking gooder than a movie.
You said to do what? Raise the camera up?
Let me see. You look good.
Okay, sure. You can get all that work.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, okay.
Constant admiration.
Yeah.
And the nigga owns some shit. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta own some shit. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they don't own no shit, baby. You know, don't pop no big shit over here. And you gotta own some shit. Everybody gotta get to getting some real estate. Yeah, let's pop off, man. Let's be big. Let's be wealthy. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Use your money wisely. I'm just in my bag. I don't even know what's up.
Yeah, I'm feeling you right now. I'm feeling the view.
Okay.
The reason why this live is cringy is because she has to give him constant admiration for him to even focus, which is crazy in itself. But did you hear him say how he in his bag? Caresha, you are a part of that bag he's in. Just so you know. And it's not no $250,000 shopping spree. That's a tax write-off. That is a business transaction. You are his marketing sis. And you are helping him more than you're making. Okay? Because to be honest, at this point, she need to be sitting at the boardroom meeting table talking percentages, sis, not a bag. So you and your children, you should be paid for these things after the fact, even if y'all don't work out for whatever reason. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, she need to be sitting at the table. She need to be talking percentages. I mean, because he talking about how he owned. You see how and this is what, I tell y'all this all the time. You let these narcissistic men talk and they tell you everything you need to know. He in his bag. We get it. He all about owning something. He got a chip on his shoulder now because he has a tequila brand that he owns. And he using her in the process. This is horrible. This is horrible.
I'm just feeling you right now. I'm like what I see.
Congratulations, though. I'm definitely feeling you. We got together. A lot of people don't know this. Is like 2 years ago, I had offered you Caresha, please.
A year ago.
You said what?
That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran up on you. I was like, yo, you a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Caresha, run, girl, run. What? girl. He said, I offered you Caresha, please. Where Danny Kane at? Where the members of Danny Kane? Where the members of the Dream? Girl, you need to talk to Cassie, girl. You need to talk to Faith Evans, girl. This is a setup. Now, remember when I said earlier in this live, I said, and he loves saying that. Do you not understand that when he took Cassie, oh, snaps, I lost my super chat. I told y'all it was coming. Okay, so when Cassie was with Ryan, what was his name? Ryan Destiny? Is that his name? I believe it's Ryan Destiny. I believe Cassie was with or dating Ryan Destiny, and he met her and was like, I can make you a superstar. That's what he told Cassie. That's what he told J-Lo, sis. Girl. Ryan Leslie. That's what his name. Ryan Leslie was his name. I'm like, is it Ryan Destiny? I'm like, that don't sound right. I'm thinking about Ryan Destiny. Never mind. Ryan Leslie. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay. So he said the same thing. This is why I said you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You just run, girl. That's what you do. You run. Oh my goodness. If they fall off, Diddy could blackball her to be petty, and she has the strongest face card with today's demographic. Yeah, like, come on. I thought Destiny, but Leslie. I'm like, it's Leslie. It's Leslie. Okay. Let's continue. The band that he made, y'all. He said, I offered you Caresha, please. I knew it. If you watch part 2, I made a lot of assumptions, but he just confirmed that. I knew it. I'm like, Revolt TV, doesn't he own that? And I'm like, Caresha, please. He's her first guest. Come on. So, and I want y'all to answer this for me, because a lot of y'all are gonna say I'm reaching. What has Caresha promoted that didn't involve Diddy throughout this entire live? Because he owns Caresha, please. Y'all answer that for me. What has she promoted throughout this life? Because he done promoted his single. He done promoted his tequila brand. He talking about how he a owner. I mean, I bet he probably got something else that he coming out with. He done promoted Revolt TV through Caresha, please. That's 3 streams of income, y'all. Like, this is why I'm saying, as a woman, you got to know your worth in business. That's 3 streams of income for him. For him. Caresha has maybe 1 stream of income, and that's Caresha, please. But I wonder what the percentage is on that. Oh my goodness.
And so, you know, a lot of people, we didn't get to that interview. That's how we became friends. You know, we get some money together, supporting each other. That's how she support Delion. She got some pajamas that she made for the women. She made a special pair for me, and I get to do. Sometimes I do these deep conditioners. You know what I'm saying? And hydrating masks. So that's why sometimes I need the bonnet. So, but we moving a lot of work, from candles to bonnets, pajamas. Thanks for the PJ you sent me too. So y'all go to, where they go get that from? CareshaPlease.com. That's right. Yeah, but it's fucking Friday. Let's get into that, man. Fucking Friday.
Not him. Not him being able to make money off of bonnets and candles that
year ago.
So what?
That was like a year ago.
So,
not him being able to make money off of bonnets and candles that she's selling on her website. Y'all, and I'm pretty sure, knowing how Diddy does, see, Diddy ain't no dummy. Okay? Knowing how Diddy does business, he owns Caresha, please. Let's make that clear. He owns Caresha, please. He owns it, y'all. So she's in a similar situation to Wendy Williams. Like, if Caresha really takes off with Caresha, please, right? And it takes off, whatever the reason, she's gonna be in the same situation as Wendy Williams, not being able to show up to her own show. This is why I need y'all. Nope. Nope. Right. She didn't even get to shout out her performance. I didn't even think about that. This is a mess. Yes, she need royalties. I don't think she's getting royalties from any of this stuff, y'all. And that's what I'm saying. That's what Diddy does, though. This is what he does. She ain't getting no royalty checks. That's why I said, like, y'all, because Caresha reduced herself to a transaction, right? And she decided to go into business with this man. Listen, Caresha was winning when she was just getting the shopping sprees, but she didn't go into business with this man, and she didn't go public. Tables turn. And this is why I tell y'all, remember when I said in my other live, I said, you got to know the difference between a pimp, a player, and an F-boy. P. Diddy is a pimp. He is a pimp. See, he going to tell you the truth. What did I tell you? I said, he going to tell you the truth. He going to tell you the truth. He ain't going to lie to you. But you know what he going to do after he get done telling you the truth? He going to manipulate the hell out of you. All for personal gain. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. I'm like, the only thing she promoted in this entire live while he was promoting everything else was her show that he owns. Her website where she sells bonnets and candles that he owns. Diddy ain't no dummy. This is how he able to stay in the position that he's in financially. He just be using people. So that's all I got for this video. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like seeing this either. I have a pet peeve when I see women get used when it comes to business. I do. But he basically pimping her out, y'all. That's what he doing. And he throwing her a little bone. You know, like I said, Caresha was winning when she was taking the shopping sprees and she was not doing business with this man. But as soon as she started doing business with this man, she got a show. She got the website. That's pretty much it. He threw her a bone. He gave her a show on his network. He threw her a bone. He gave her the website. He threw her a bone. He takes her shopping from time to time. But this man has how many streams of income that he's with the single? He's promoting her show, which helps his network. And he's also promoting his alcoholic beverage. That's like 3 streams. So y'all do the math on that one. That's all I have regarding this video. Yeah, that's all I have regarding this video. I also will be coming back on here tomorrow to do my gin and juice reaction. If you don't know, this YouTube couple that broke up is similar to Amy's World. I will be doing a reaction to that of a YouTuber, interracial couple that went viral on the platform for having, you know, an interracial relationship and things like that. And then come to find out things done hit the fan, and it's all over these YouTube streets right now about their relationship, their marriage, their kids, and everything. Y'all, it's a mess. So I will be reacting to that tomorrow because that was highly, highly requested. I mean, y'all keep asking me to react to it. So I'm going to react to it. And I'll get y'all, when I say I'm shocked by this gin and juice situation, I said, now this is different. This is different. So I will be reacting to it. Catch me back here tomorrow. And you guys have a lovely night. Bye, guys.